Hi Facebook friends, it's Char. Today is No Makeup Monday. Remember, trying to start something across the nation. Don't wear makeup today. That means you too, guys. Anyways, I have a fun story that I had shared with somebody this weekend, and they had encouraged me to share with you. So when I was growing up, I grew up in a really small suburb of Dayton, Ohio. It's called Huber Heights, and for my Huber Heights people, hi. But it was a small town, and I never really left Huber Heights. My mindset was very small, and I had actually thought that years later, when I had moved away to Virginia Beach, I went to the grocery store, and the local grocery store in Ohio is Kroger's. And so when I had moved to Virginia Beach, the local grocery store was a Food Lion. There was no Kroger's, and it was one of the first realizations that I had of there's a bigger world and everything is done differently. Well, one of the neat stories I'd like to share with you is, as a child, I did not learn religion from home. There was a bus that had come around the neighborhood to pick up neighborhood children on Wednesdays and Sundays, and I was on this bus. It was a free meal, free daycare for my mom, and it is how I learned the Bible stories and about God, and there's some wonderful stories there. I also learned about cream corn because on Sundays we got to eat lunch at church, and that's where I got introduced to that deliciousness. Anyways, this church was a Southern Baptist church, and the denomination was Southern Baptist. I did not know that there was different types of church. I had just been raised, and that was my normal, and at the end there's an altar call, and there's a lot of praise going on during service. Well, flash forward a few years, I'm with a friend who had asked me to go to church with them, and they were Catholic. And I remember sitting there, and everybody was dressed up. And even I was calling him a pastor, I know now it's a father, was up on there, and he was really dressed up. And I couldn't understand why, in the Southern Baptist church, it's almost kind of a bragging right. Who gets to say the first amen? And how loud, and who can put their hands up the highest, and there's a little bit of a competition going on. And so we're halfway through this sermon, and nobody has said amen, and this guy is really dressed up, and I'm feeling a little sorry for him. So in the middle of the service, Catholic service, and they've got aerobics going on, stand, set, pray, and anyway, didn't make a whole lot of sense, but in me I felt the need to shout out amen in the middle of a Catholic service. And everybody turned around and looked at me. Now remember, my mindset was, where I came from, the first one to shout amen, the louder the better. It was almost like a badge of honor. So when everybody turned around to look at me, I'm sitting there like, I got that badge, and I thought they were all just a little jealous that I got that badge. But now, of course, a few years later, I understand you don't do that at Catholic service. So how powerful is our mindset when you're confident in who you are and what you're doing, and knowing that your intention is coming from a good spot. Your intention is coming from love, and that can be felt. And if it can't be felt by those around you, it's at least felt within yourself and who you are. So today, as you go through your day, and you find that maybe you're the one that shouts amen in the middle of the Catholic service, as long as you're coming from love and that you are inside yourself feeling okay about it, just roll with it. We're all different. And let me also share that if you happen to be in the middle of a situation where somebody does something outside of the box, like yelling amen like I did, just love them back. Because a lot of the time, I didn't know what I didn't know. And a lot of what goes on, especially when somebody offends us or somebody is doing something that we don't like, is they just don't know what they don't know. And they don't know that what they're doing is offensive. So give the benefit of the doubt, and God knows that we're all going to need it someday. So I hope that you're having a great day. Remember that you're powerful. We're all connected. Go love somebody today. Bye.